It's Monday night at the Motorco Music Hall in Durham as folks gather to pay just $5 to be a part of a unique singing experience called PopUp Chorus. There's no auditions, no required rehearsals, just show up and sing.
She was like, hey, there's this cool thing happening in Durham, and I've never really heard of, like the community getting together like this to sing some Fleetwood Mac, which is really cool.
It's reminded me of some of the great times I had in high school and college singing, and for those of us who don't have time to invest in rehearsals several times a week, this is a great way of just coming together once in a while to do some fun singing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
PopUp Chorus came about when conductor and founder Seamus Kinney and founder Lauren Hodge wanted to bring the idea of a convenient community-style chorus to the masses.
I didn't wake up in the middle of the night with a burst of inspiration. I was actually just listening to NPR on the radio and heard about a couple guys in Canada that started their own like this, and I was just inspired and jealous and wanted to have my own pop-up chorus. So.
From the very first event, I think both Seamus and I were truly amazed at the incredible breadth of ages that we got. That was the thing that really knocked me off my socks, really, to see 12-year-olds turning up with their mother and a geography professor and someone who works at Target and retired people, and just this incredible range of people and ages.
Just gonna get a feel for the demographic.
You grab your lyrics at the door and maybe a beverage and make your way to your seat, where you get ready to work through 2 songs that at the end of the evening will be ready for broadcast on YouTube. Tonight's songs are Fleetwood Mac's Dreams and Mazzy Star's Fade Into You.
It's really cool. They announce the songs a week ahead of time. And so it's just like a lot of different, you never know who you're gonna see here. You never know, there's no prerequisite to coming in here. And the songs, we have Fleetwood Mac and Mazzy Star, and they're completely different generations. So that's really awesome too.
Whether you only sing in your car, in the shower, or have past choral experience, everyone is welcome. So I decide to embed myself in the choir to experience PopUp Chorus firsthand.
I love watching how people sometimes are really quite scared when they come in. They want to be here and they want to sing, and something is calling them to sing, but they are nervous about it. There are a lot of people who really love to sing, who kind of have it almost in their muscle memory and their history, but they just don't have the opportunity to do it anymore. So I really love watching those people kind of unfolding and connecting with what they're doing.
The joy and instant community this musical experience creates is what keeps such a diverse group of ages and backgrounds coming back week after week.
The first time I came was the last time I didn't come, because the experience of being in PopUp Chorus, from either a song that you've known all your life or a song that you've never heard before, turning it within the course of 30 to 45 minutes into something brand new and in most cases extremely beautiful was, and still is every time, a very moving and community building experience.
Know some of the people here, but it definitely seems like there is a sense of camaraderie and coming together. All of us old choral people coming together to sing again. We are not old. We are not old. we are young old people. I don't know. Yes.
Thunder only happens when it's raining. The grand finale of PopUp Chorus is a warm feeling that you've joined together to create something very special with so many different voices.
And it's great because then there's that moment where the cameras are on them and then they're on stage. And I actually literally just get to sit back and listen and enjoy it.
Strangers and friends really come together. Most people don't know each other. There's always new people every week. They come together and they create something, in 30 minutes and record it and film it. And at the end, they cheer for themselves, or they cheer for the process, or they're cheering for chips, or they're just cheering, and it is I find it kind of as an idea, as an artistic idea, it's unusual, you know, this sort of offering that people create together.